What is going on, everybody? It is Monday night, and we are here for Game of Thrones. And sitting next to me would be the ever so wonderful clown, the deviant Joker voice. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hello. At least we get to see that Stannis is a little bitch.
How dare you?
How dare you? And sitting next to him would be Nomi without you. Hi, Nomi.
Hi.
And we have underneath her, which she probably hates, would be Shadow of Hawk.
Everyone hates that.
Boo, boo, Shadow, boo, boo.
Yeah, boo that Shadow guy. Why do they let him on?
And
Exactly.
welcome back to Tyler the Redbeard. We missed you, buddy. It's been a couple episodes.
It's been a minute, yeah. Like I was saying, I really missed that season finale was crazy. I just caught up with it before seeing this one, and a lot of stuff happened there. But happy to be back. Thanks for having me back on.
And lastly, and certainly not least, there would be Mr. Gregory way from down under, who got screwed over by the daylight savings time.
Yeah, I completely forgot about the change in times. So it was, I was just like, I've got an hour. I can rewatch the episode again, get a nice refresh in my mind. What's this notification on my phone? It started. Oh shit! Better jump off.
Sometimes they don't send
What's
out
up, Static?
the third.
Static.
Hey, Static. They don't sometimes send out the 30-minute notification. I've heard that before. So we got Logical Spock, who is Ferp. He says, I'm assuming that's Hey Peeps.
Good evening, peeps. Gee.
Oh, good evening. Oh, okay, we'll see.
Get with the time, man.
Dude, I'm old. Like, come on.
Aren't you? You and I are probably the same age.
Probably. I don't know. How was everybody's weekend? It was good. A lot of shit has happened since the weekend, but that's another story. And of course, the way we always start this, light the fires, Dracarys, Lock Spock. I hope we get to see the boobies.
We do. Spoiler alert. Maybe we do.
And we have our resident expert back, which is really, really good.
Yes, yes. And Static says, I got the notification when you went live. Okay, you didn't get the 30-minute. That's a use.
So
let me see here. I didn't get
Tyler?
a 30-minute either.
So Tyler, how are we on the boob count? Do you have a tally going still?
I'm a little behind on that one. I know this one had a pretty good amount, pretty fair amount.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't disappointed in this episode.
Well, Shadow would be because he hates the women.
Yeah. I actually tried to get like a little clip for you there, buddy. That's Jerry Lawler being like puppies, and it's like I have not found a solid one yet. I have yet to, so I need to work harder to find that. So I'll do that for you.
By the way, they had Stacy Keibler on the Hall of Fame. And like,
she's now a Hall of
is she
Fame.
like a vampire or some shit? That was crazy. She's like,
she's had fucking 2 kids, dude.
Has she really?
Yeah. She's like, I've been doing family stuff. She's had like 2 kids. Well, I'll tell you what, them 42-inch legs. I guess they open up.
Legs. 5'11", 42-inch
legs.
That's 60% of her. 60% of her is leg.
Yeah,
that's about right. Yeah.
So,
woof.
What was the inch on Hulk Hogan's Python? Was it
23?
23 inch. Okay.
Yeah, 23-inch pythons. Yep. So, good old WrestleMania weekend. Where not well, I think the Roman Reigns things was stupid, but then again, of course, apparently
1,000 days. That's
apparently
where they'll stop it at.
Apparently, UFC's buying WWE, so that'll be interesting.
I know, that's crazy.
Especially because they wanted to compete with them for many years. Back when I trained there, they're like, we're trying to make things a little more realistic to be, kind of like comparable to UFC. And it's like, what?
And in a little roundabout way, since the UFC has a contract with ESPN, which is owned by Disney, and now the UFC owns the WWE. So in a small way, Disney owns the WWE.
That's true, and I don't know what they're going to do with like pay-per-views. Are they going to do like they do with ESPN?
Which is weird because you're right.
That's the biggest thing because of the model is completely different. Endeavor as a company is huge on pay-per-view. They've doubled the amount.
That and right now, WWE premium events are on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For free. I mean, you have to have a subscription.
$5 a month. Now, if Disney, who owns the UFC, who owns ESPN, who owns part of UFC, who now owns WWE, is Disney going to want a chunk of that possible chunk of that pie going to some?
They've got distribution rights on Peacock until 2026, so they can't do anything until then. But yeah, like once this, you'll see soon that they'll be like, all right, this model is going to completely change because, as I said, Endeavor, like Ari Emanuel and all that, they are huge on the pay-per-view model. Pay-per-views went from $59 when they bought the UFC. They're now $89. They've nearly doubled.
Jesus.
I think that just confirmed that Disney is going to buy Comcast's stake in Hulu now.
They can't. They legally can't.
Really?
Because of the monopoly laws. Yeah, They tried doing that. They tried doing that a few years back.
They have till the end of this year to either buy up the remaining 33% or sell off their 66%.
Yeah, they can't. That's the problem. Otherwise, they would have already done it. But there's the monopoly law that's been fought against it, and Disney doesn't want to go head to head with the government after all their recent losses in Florida. So.
and based on the investor call,
the track record,
that's not gonna.
Track record with DeSantis. That'll
Isn't
be
that today? Isn't that today? Their big investor meet call.
Yeah,
it already happened.
Yeah,
it already happened.
I know JV and
I missed it all.
JV and Mags were super happy on Twitter over the stuff that went down.
I'm gonna have to check out your Twitter. Shadow, what does it say under your name? I can't see it.
Totally confused. I was just listening to Viking metal.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know anything about the WWE, so I was just over here listening to music, waiting for you guys.
That's what men do, right, Shadow? Listen to Viking music.
I mean, it's technically a mix of Irish and American based on the geographic locations of the song.
It's better than Spice Girls.
Okay,
How
let's
dare you?
hold on.
You shut your whore mouth.
Hold on. That's not my fault. I grew up in the fucking 90s, okay? So yes, I do like the Spice Girls.
He's talking to me. He's talking to me.
Oh, I didn't know you too, Ryan. Wow.
Dude, I grew up I was a kid. I was fucking in middle school when the Spice. Are you shitting me? Like I had a crush on fucking the Spice Girls.
Well, one of them.
I didn't realize this would open a can of worms.
Ginger.
Evidently, yeah.
And the ginger one.
Ginger had probably the best assets.
Yeah, the best ziggy zig ah.
Oh,
Gotta go baby style.
I'm so glad I have a rim shot now, and it's even better than Gary from SpongeBob. Okay, so shall we talk Game of Thrones, ladies and gents?
And Dutch ovens.
And don't do a Dutch oven to Nomi. She'll kill you.
No,
I will.
Twice.
I mean, she's already connected to a serial killer, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yes, she is.
No context for that. That's great.
So I have it on 1.5 speed so we don't get clipped like we did last week. Apparently HBO got a little sensitive where the week before they weren't.
It would have been clipped because the music in the end of season 2 is their official music on their record, so it probably was the music that got you, not the visuals.
Okay, that probably is what did it then, because they blocked it so fast it made my head spin.
That's all automatic. Oh, nice Dana White reference.
Yeah. It kind of shocked me because within a couple of hours of us ending, like it was down, and they kind of did that.
And Ryan,
what?
Can we put Shadow on the bottom again so when comments come up, it covers his face?
Sure.
I can get a helmet that covers my face if you prefer.
No, just shh.
Yeah, we could do both. You could do the helmet and the stuff covering his face.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to give Mr. G the honor of having Nomi on top of him. So I think that
there
works.
you go.
You know, he
Yeah,
is.
just don't tell the wife.
Just we won't. Trust me. Okay. What? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I don't mess with married men, so you're good, Mr. G.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Look at her. Look at her. She got an actual woman with standards in 2023. Who would have thought?
A woman with class in the internet. I never thought I'd see the day.
Fake news. It's fake news. I don't buy it.
It's fake news.
I don't buy it.
All right, so now we got Sam. He's stuck in the cold, and for a big guy, when he's scared, he makes some good time.
I'll tell you, him running at 1.5 speed is hilarious.
I know. I mean, watch. If I slow it down to 1.25, it's not as bad.
He is funny. Wow, he's motoring. He's got Usain Bolt beat there.
It's not the same without the Benny Hill music.
So we left off obviously with
Sam seeing the White Walker, right?
Yeah, Sam seeing the White Walkers. One of the Night Kings, I would say, generals, lieutenants, however you want to characterize them.
The White Walkers.
Yeah, they're one of the one leading the charge. Noticed him, but didn't do anything, and a lot of people speculated that it was actually looking over him, that it actually it was looking at the force.
Shadow, take that off.
Oh my God, Shadow!
You look even more stupid.
Good Lord! Well, I didn't think it was possible, but it's more annoying than your face.
Good God, you guys are mean.
You tell me you don't see
Fatality.
You don't like my face. I try to somewhat cover my face best I can. You guys want to see my face again? I can't believe you people.
Just leave it on. Just leave it on the bottom, and when the comments come up, it'll just cover you. And
honestly, Shadow, it'd be best if you just turned off your camera.
Wow. That boy.
I'm not sure how your camera doesn't break every time it turns on, but whatever.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Moving forward.
But Shadow's going to go postal one day, and you guys are going to regret it.
No. This is light compared to some of the shit I got in middle school, which totally deserves.
No one cares.
No.
What we do care though is about a dead body with his head cut off.
Yes, holding his head.
Yeah.
He'll get better.
It's not the best way to get ahead in life.
No.
Oh.
Not a good time to lose one's head.
This is really it's kind of and we got company coming, and then good doggy. That's right.
Dog.
That's a good doggy right there. You go, Ghost.
Yeah, I'm going to take it back to 1.25. 1.5 is a little too fast. So yes, we got Ghost right here who intervenes, which we love. Ghost. Then of course
is a good dog.
Is a very good doggy. And then of course the White Walker gets set on fire.
No, that's a white, not a walker.
Sorry, my apologies, sir.
Key difference: a white's easier to kill than a White Walker.
Sorry, yes, no, that's right.
Good catch.
Yeah, that is a good catch. That's
good
why,
catch. And also shut up.
That's why, you know what, kid's pretty good with the lore.
He is.
I mean, Joker called it out first.
Charlie,
did you send the Ravens? No. You had one job. Sam.
And it was no. It was literally no.
I ate the Ravens.
I would not be surprised.
I was hungry.
I was hungry.
God.
I know what's out there. But we have to make it. Have to warn them. Or before winter's done, everyone you've ever known will be dead.
It's a good speech.
It is a good speech, and they do the intro, which we've already seen. So I'm going to skip through this. It's a great intro, by the way.
Yeah, really good.
And we come on to the Wildling camp.
Phrasing.
The Scots.
And we see, we get the first time we see a giant.
Yes. I didn't pass that yet. I don't think so.
No, yeah. And Egret gets to explain that giants are rather shy.
Now, how do the giants work into the lore in Westeros?
They
live beyond the wall.
Yeah, they were one of the things that lived in Westeros before humanity showed up, like the children of the forest and the mermaids and stuff. And humanity we did what we do best, and we drove them to extinction in the fringes of society.
Okay.
Well, what can we say? Human beings are good at doing something.
Yeah, well,
we
they
are
were a very mean species. they had the ability to overthrow man, but they chose not to, and then it led to their demise.
Correct.
Okay.
That's one of our dwarfs.
Right. That's a little one.
Yeah. That's because we do see them later, and
1-1.
1-1. Poor 1-1. They didn't even give him a weapon.
Oh, this guy, who at first you're like, wow, this guy's kind of a dick, becomes a fan favorite.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Tormund Giantsbane.
Yeah, he's like
his
Braun.
giant fetish, his giant lady fetish.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of like the North. He's kind of like the North's version of Braun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
like Braun.
yeah.
Minor character in the books, super fucking popular for the show, so they turned him into a bigger deal than he was.
Which
That's
I mean, you
all
gotta
down to the actor.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta
Just
gotta-
like with Braun.
yeah, you gotta go where the the fucking audience loves it, and it's gee whiz, it's kind
I
of
love
weird
this
that back in
character.
2013 they understood that, but we're a decade later and they have no idea what the fuck they're doing about celebrate characters that the fans like.
Well, Ryan Condal does. He understands that.
I smell a crow. We killed his friends. Do we want to question this one? What do we want with the baby crow?
This baby killed Coronathan. He wants to be one of us.
Would one of you gentlemen like to explain why that was a big deal? Because it happened last episode.
Corin Halfhand?
Yes.
Well, Corin Halfhand, aside from John's uncle, are the two most known rangers amongst the free folk.
Mhm.
They're responsible for more wildling death than probably the winter now itself.
And with him killing him, it shows that he has nowhere else to go. He can't go back.
Correct.
Yes.
You would think they would have had like a UAV or something with all those kills.
What?
A UAV, that's a Call of Duty reference.
Shadow.
No. Let's
I think he needs to go to timeout for that one.
let's
I think so too.
all right. Sorry, dude. Consensus.
Fatality.
Think about your actions.
Yeah, for real.
And your words.
Look, I did get it. It wasn't the best, but trust me, you know what? When you're doing comedy, sometimes you
Oh, is that what that was called?
JV, just because you can't understand how to use an Xbox controller doesn't mean that joke doesn't make sense.
No!
I don't need to.
That half-hearted cunt killed friends of mine. Friends twice your size. My father told me big men fall just as quick as little ones. If you put a sword through their hearts.
Oh, it's dark side.
Plenty of little men tried to put the swords through my heart. And there's plenty of little skeletons buried in the woods. What's your name, boy? Jon Snow.
And this is significant because, and I'm not just pausing it for effect, it's actually significant because they know who he is. They know who his father is. And quite frankly, Jon mistakes him for being Mance Rayder, who he's not. Calls him your grace.
Oh, is that why he says that? Okay.
Yeah.
He thought he was Mance Rayder.
He thought so the king beyond the wall, which of course the free folk don't have those kind of titles. Nobody bows down and to say that. Here we go.
Kneel for anyone beyond the wall. So, you're Ned Stark's bastard. Thank you for the gift, Lord of Bones. You can leave us.
You can see why they got him to play Steppenwolf. He's got a presence just with his voice.
Yeah,
alone.
Caesar.
Yes. Yes, very, very good job. So,
rest in peace.
Continue the dialogue. I'm gonna take it off the screen, just even though we're at 1.25.
The girl likes you. You like her back now. That why you want to join us?
Don't panic, boy. This isn't the damn Night's Watch where we make you swear off girls.
This chicken eater you thought was king is torment giant's bane.
Can't believe this. Pop killed Hoffman.
He was our enemy. And I'm glad he's dead.
Nice little handshake there, just to give a little context.
Right, and I think John is more surprised at who Matt's raider is, because when you would think of a king that would unite all the wildling tribes, because you got a wide range of how shall I say, individuals in the
it's kind of a melting pot, so to speak.
Yes, but this guy's very unassuming, and he doesn't look like he's this, and he's not a real big, imposing person like Tormund is.
Mm-hmm.
No, you would expect William Wallace, not Octavian, I guess. Using other fictional examples.
Well, I mean, he was Steppenwolf. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was also Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Any other comments, Tyler? Boobs?
I can confirm there are no boobs in this scene.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I was hoping I hadn't missed anything. This is why you're the expert in that field.
That's right.
Appreciate you for that one.
What were you doing with him?
The Lord Commander sent me to the Half Hand for seasoning.
Why?
He wants me to lead one day.
But here you are, a traitor, kneeling before the king beyond the wall.
I'm a traitor. And you are too.
Very nice little pointed dialogue right back at each other, just trying to feel each other out.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to join us, Jon Snow?
Ooh, here we go.
Did you see the redhead? I mean,
there you go. Yeah.
Yes, his real world wife.
Rose Leslie.
The real world vagina got to him. Nomi, any comments on real world vagina?
No, I don't.
Wait, has everyone here seen the video of the prank he pulled on her?
No, I haven't.
So
Dutch
apparently,
oven? Dutch oven?
No. So apparently, the makeup team or something had prepped a Jon Snow head for something, and when they weren't going to need it, he smuggled it back to his house, put it in the refrigerator, and just left it there. And so she's going to get water. What's that in the? Starts freaking out. Puts the water jug on the counter before getting into the fetal position on the ground. Just confused the hell out of.
That's not a prank. That's traumatizing your wife.
Yeah, I don't think that's nice.
That is grounds for divorce.
I also don't. I was on.
I'm fine with it.
I was look. No, I love a. Yeah.
She seems fine. That they still are together.
Those who don't know,
so
JV has a very very unkind ex-wife. So
High five.
So I'll give him that. But you also see the ones too, like their wife leaves the house. It's like going, okay, my wife is left. You can come over, and then they come back and they're like, "Who you texting? Who's coming over?" And it's like, that's too much, dude. It's too much.
Yeah, I usually just whenever I do that one, I just say the bitch is gone.
Hold on. I
You're gonna wear that rim shot out.
Yeah.
Probably.
Why is
He loves a good rim shot.
Why is my cleanup?
I mean, if Larry said that, we would not be talking to Larry ever again.
I don't know. Larry gets away with a lot because he's a black guy.
It's true.
You heard how mad his wife
I'm finding
got
this
over
information
being
out for the
called
first time now.
right?
That's insane. I didn't even know.
Yeah, no. Lawrence Knight, he's black. So he's our token black guy. It's what the and
When you think you know a guy, I tell you.
Yeah, and then of course, and I got Nomi too, which means I get away with quite a bit of racism. So,
but I dragged the bar down way lower with some of the comments I've said, so we're back at neutral.
Because you are a racist, so
yeah.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I think swimming is better than.
Oh, jeez.
I think swimming is better than race cars. What's wrong with that?
Oh my god!
What? My
I don't.
God.
They're both white people sports.
I want to be free. I don't think so. I think what you want most of all is to be a hero. I'll ask you one last time. Why do you want to join us?
And then John gives a really good reason.
I saw. You saw what? I saw Craster take his own baby boy and leave it in the woods. I saw what took it.
You saw one of them.
You're telling me you saw one of them? And why would that make you desert your brothers? Because when I told the Lord Commander, he already knew. Thousands of years ago, the first men battled the White Walkers and defeated them. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living. Did I come to the right place? Well,
I ran fine with it.
I don't think there's it. Oh yeah, hold on.
Yeah, no, we can't show
We
this.
could have asked Tyler.
I
mean, not Tyler.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know why you
about...
would have me on if you're not going to.
Oh, we could have asked Mr. G.
So Tyler, your analysis of the boobs in this scene?
Yeah,
some good boobs, high quality boobs right there.
And Podrick walks in, and Braun's like, "Boy, I'm going to kill you."
Well, because he's about ready to take her fucking her fucking yeah, with
loincloth or whatever you call that thing.
Yeah.
See now, in this case,
work uniform.
In this case, Podrick is this kid down here. No, really, we need to come on over. Don't worry about those lady parts. Those are not necessary.
Yeah, because Tyrion needs them right now.
Well, just come back in 38 seconds.
Right, exactly.
Just go back later, okay? You could get a refund.
Yeah,
I've never had much.
Right? Like that's
no refunds.
No refunds.
They don't do refunds. They don't do try before you buy.
Take your receipt back with you. I'm sure
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get a free receipt? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
The irony is that I can actually show this part because this like slight little part is a flash because you don't see anything. So that's where Podrick interrupts, and you'll see why he gets mad.
Oh.
Spock.
Sir Bron. I didn't hear that. My apologies, sir. Back away. Back away till you're outside this establishment, then back away some more.
A little further.
Lord Tyrion sent me. I will murder you.
Hey, Samuel. Hey, Larry. We were just talking about you.
Yeah, we were. Samuel says Tyrion came up a little short, and then Larry says, that'd be the token black guy, by the way.
And then Spock says that he agrees that those are some good boobs.
Yeah, she got nice boobs.
Logical.
Of course,
what do you expect?
I'm not really too mad about any boobs like that are on a biological woman. So
Brie Larson.
You know, Brie Larson has nice boobs. It's her feet that are the problem.
Well, feet in general are just disgusting. So,
well, no, I don't. I do disagree. Some women have cute feet. I'm not saying I have a foot fetish, but it's like Brie Larson has fucking hobbit feet.
There's nothing attractive.
Ryan, foot lover confirmed.
You can make money off of feet. I've done that.
Well, you can make money off lots of disgusting stuff. It doesn't mean it's not disgusting.
Yeah.
Hold, please. You've done what?
I'm sorry. Yeah, can we go back to that? Hold on.
Wait, you aren't subscribed to her. You aren't subscribed to her on Feet Finder? What kind of friends are you?
Wait.
I didn't.
How did you know I have an account with Feet Finder? Just kidding.
Samuel, my grandmothers are dead. So
Hey, look, Larry, the economy is really hard right now. Don't hold it against her.
So no, it actually.
So are the people in the comment section.
So I tested it out. This is actually before COVID really took over. I saw like the hype that was beginning, which was feet fetish. And I was like, there's no way girls are making money off of this. And I doubt it. I think they're just like hyping it up just to like make it trendy. So I made a burner Twitter account, a burner email and everything. And I did it. I sold feet pictures. And you know how much money I made?
How much?
Triple digits.
$750.
For how many photos?
Off of 5 photos. Yep.
Market capitalism in function, boys and
And
girls.
I did that in 1 month.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
the one
I
that you did on the beach scene was very tasty. I mean, classy. I mean,
Okay, then
classy.
we'll continue on with Game of Thrones in a second. But my most paid out one was some guy reached out. Was like, "Hey, I will give you $400 if you could do a Smash video." I was like, I don't know what the heck that means. And
ASMR shit. ASMR shit right there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well,
And basically he wanted me to go smash a birthday
cake or something.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah.
It was a cake. It was a cake with my feet.
JV was the guy who asked.
Yeah.
So what did you do with that? What did you do with that video, Joker?
And why aren't you sharing the link with the rest of us, Joker?
Oh my God! Nobody is selling dirty socks for $350. Use promo code.
There's
Hashtag
money
W-
there. There's
for
money
10.
selling dirty socks.
It's
Actually,
a big thing, but I just
the money's in the
can't
underpants.
Like, feet are just like, yeah.
Look, I'm not
Again.
going to judge. If I could get away fucking doing it, nobody wants my shit.
No,
But if
Ryan, you don't understand.
Dude, you'll be surprised.
Yes, there is.
I live in Vegas. So there's a huge market for
There's
this
a
shit.
huge market for men's feet. Huge market. I'm not even joking.
Dude, literally, all you have to do is just say like ex-military in it, and
Dude, oh my God,
dude,
you will
they'll
blow
love it.
up.
That's the number
Yeah.
one category for male feet.
I can
and
help
stuff-
you.
stuff.
I can help you set your account and how to target your audience.
Oh my God!
You can finally go on vacation, Ryan.
Yes!
You can finally leave Florida.
Another realm.
Oh my God, this is great. Oh, you know what? You know what? Almost as a joke, I'd like to try this to see if there's people that are that fucked up. Because trust me, I'm not that.
You probably don't want to open that box. You don't know what you're gonna find.
Well, if you are going to do it, let me know. I've got a promo code for WikiFeet and Feet Finder. So
Yeah,
We
Ryan,
know
if
you
you're
like
serious about this, I'll
snakes.
help you out. But yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
You know what? As an experiment, I'd be all fucking for it. I want to see how many weirdos are out there.
Yeah, I did it as an
With
experiment.
YouTube.
I've
With YouTube on the money he makes.
They're on Twitter. You know how many the weirdos there are.
That's
There are a lot of weirdos. But
Okay.
I stopped because I did go down the rabbit hole, and then inevitably I did find digital CP, and that's when I stopped.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I will say this. I don't like Ella Irwin because she's no better than Yoel Roth. At least she is against CP. So
Yeah.
but that doesn't make her a whole lot better than Yoel Roth, because she's just a wild left. Anyway, not to anyway.
and I know who both of those people are, and I'm not googling them right now.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I know who they both are.
So
too.
Game of Thrones.
We dropped a lot of bombs. We got to talk to the chat. This after all of Nomi was talked Saturday. Well,
yeah.
You silenced Joker.
Revenge.
Hello,
Revenge.
Well done.
Walks in the middle of this. Hey guys,
Poor guy.
damn it, Joker. Where are her picks? Larry says Samuel likes toes.
No, he likes snakes. He
And
likes
buttholes.
yelling snakes to his tires.
It says who? So Game of Thrones, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
Bron
Bron got his meal interrupted or something.
So
Right.
Podrick came in on something.
It's
And
like,
that's
I
something
need
blue,
mine.
Walked in.
Why
Roger
does
cock blocked him.
why does Monday night get wilder than Friday nights?
Because it has boobs.
I guess.
Because we had a weekend and we had a chance to relax.
I guess.
Also, I think Friday's a little bit more serious because like politics, and whereas this is just talking about a TV show,
Yeah, probably.
so everyone's a little bit more professional.
It's your sister.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
That's probably the worst thing you could have heard.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's
no.
his sister.
Hi, buddy.
What are they doing here?
Protecting me, I assume? Will you let me in?
No, I don't think so.
If I wanted to kill you, do you think I'd let a wooden door stop me?
That's a good point. Try to kill him on the battlefield.
Or just, not even be there,
outside.
slipping in his
I'm not
drink.
afraid of you, little brother.
Why are you here?
I like this little veiled insult here.
You said you'd lost your nose, but it's not as gruesome as all that.
Yeah, it's not all that.
I should hope so. The rebels came for Joffrey's head. They lost their own, thanks to father.
Just bang.
Of course, it wasn't a rebel who tried to kill me.
No? Curious.
I'm curious. I
Calm
know nothing
down
about that.
from the Chamber of the Hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't suppose you need much room.
Wow, that's shade.
Proud to be as funny as a man whose balls brush his knees.
You're meeting father today?
You know that.
Because I have hundreds of spies in my employ. The Master of Whisperers owes me a favor or two. Father told me. What do you want from him?
What do I want from him? He's my father. Do I need to
None of
want
your business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he loves me dearly. As any father loves his child, his baby boy. Yet he hasn't come to visit once since arriving in King's Landing. I lay here, my face split in half, but father never came.
Okay, to make me cry.
Why do you care what I want from him?
Because you slandered me to father before.
Slander.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You told him I had my guards beat that servant girl at Casterly Rock.
You did have your guards beat her. A girl of 9, I believe.
I was 9 too.
She lost the 9.
Okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
This just tells you from a child what type of person Cersei is. She has been vindictive, she is spiteful, and she is cruel.
Well, here's the thing you got to understand. You've been married twice, so what she's doing there is she has a memory of stuff when she was 9, and she's justifying her actions.
Correct.
He's bringing up something, and she's found a way to justify it.
Right.
So yeah, it just goes to show she's been a little so and so since day one.
Well, also she's a noble, like the typically
girls don't have balls. Of course, she has no balls. We know that.
No, she's a noble. Noble. The common folk are a dime a dozen for them, especially for the Lannisters, where their power doesn't come from the people; it comes from how much money they can pull out of the earth.
NRPI.
Yeah. RPJB.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was good. No bulls. It's great.
No bowling.
Okay. Proceed, Ryan.
It's not slander if it's true.
And what's this truth you plan on telling him today?
Why are you so nervous about what I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to say to father?
Because you're a liar.
Mm-hmm.
I expect you'll tell lies about me, about Joffrey.
Any lies in particular?
You're not half as clever as you think you are.
What do you have in mind?
More clever than you.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh, I love this scene.
Look at these two shining warriors. Tarin Mant.
Tarin Mant?
And,
So who's it? Who cares?
Cimmerian Trant. Sir Bronn of the
Cimmerian.
Blackwater. You're no knight.
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater was anointed by the king himself.
You're an up-jumped cutthroat. Nothing more. That's exactly who I am. And you're a grub in fancy armor who's better at beating little girls than fighting men. Now, I have an appointment with Lord Trinity. You put your hand on that door, you lose the hand.
Oh, Sir Marin.
I love when he does that. He's just like, okay, dude, just one hand behind the back.
All right. I guess we're doing this.
He doesn't even go for his sword, just one hand behind the back.
Yeah.
Right, because he knows.
And my money would have been on him.
Yeah.
Right. Plus
sword.
Okay. Plus. Okay. Now.
No?
Plus.
You don't think so?
Okay,
Can I bring stuff here just for a second?
Yeah.
I was surprised because I hadn't rewatched it. Those two have in their contract that they cannot be in the same scene together.
Yeah.
belted.
That's right. Yeah.
She belted him when they were engaged, and he put a apparent violence order out on her.
Yep.
And he
was
was
that
the
in
one
the later seasons?
No, this was before the show.
Was it before the show? Oh,
this was before the show. Yeah,
yeah.
I think this was around the time that she was doing 300.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was actually still. I think he was still doing like music videos and stuff back then. I mean, he was a singer before he was an actor then. He specifically had that they cannot be in any scenes together.
Can you show that again, Ryan? Did they use like body doubles?
I think for him they did.
Yeah, I think one of them.
I don't think they actually show them on the same.
I think it's him who's the body double.
Yeah, they show him from the back. I think.
Yeah, right here. I think it's a different guy.
Because that's actually her.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's got to be a different guy.
Yeah.
Because
that's Lena Headley. That's a stunt double.
Yeah, they're not allowed to literally be in the same shot. Yeah, because they fucking mega loathe each other.
Yes.
They probably weren't even on set at the same days.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, it was that bad.
Yeah. Also, just want to quickly bring up a point about Braun and like his kit in this scene. So he probably has enough money at this point to get plate armor, but he's rarely in a situation where he needs to be wearing plate armor. But he wears the armor he's got because he can walk around it in day to day, but still be ready for a fight if he needs to.
He's also
and then as to why he's going for the knife instead of his sword. He can't take two armor, even if they're middling swordsmen, two dudes in plate armor. You don't want to fight that with just a sword. So what he's trying to do is get in close and plunge the dagger in a gap, probably right here.
Right.
Yeah.
So and that's why he gets.
No, it looks like they're both in the same scene because
that's
turn around
him. Yeah,
saw him turn around.
Appreciate the walk in the sunshine, your lordship.
So they may have been,
unless it was the one time
they said, "You give me a shitload of money and I'll do it." Maybe,
or they do like some editing where like the shot of her walking away is. It's like they do a shot of her walking away and then shot of
she did literally cross in front of they could have used a false cut where she walked directly in front of the camera. So that could definitely be something. So
yeah, it could also be the movie magic too.
And
they probably said, "You know how much we're paying you guys to sit on set and shut up."
And as to what was said about how Braun fights, this is the reason. This is also a reason why Braun gets in close, because as it takes time to pull that sword all the way out, he has a short sheath, just boom, boom, do some damage.
One guy will be dead before his sword even draws. The second guy will most likely be dead after the sword is out, before he has a chance to swing it.
Also, if he can put himself in front of like the arm, then they just literally can't get it out the sheath because he's there, whereas he can just get his dagger out.
Yeah.
Always have a backup weapon that's easy to get, folks.
I've been doing that for a while now. You grow bored protecting me. I grow poor protecting you.
Poor. Under my patronage, you've become a knight. You've served as commander of the city watch.
Briefly.
Sure, you filled your pockets.
And now my pockets are empty.
They're empty.
You've given me a taste for the finer things. And if you want me to carry on protecting you, you'll need to pay more.
I thought we were friends.
We are. But I'm a sellsword. I sell my sword. I don't loan it out to friends as a favor.
How much?
Double.
Double?
I'm a knight now. Knights are worth double.
I don't even know how much I'm paying you now.
It's a good line.
Yeah, which means you can afford it.
That's the line. Yeah, I don't even know how much I'm paying you.
Which also goes to show that they're actually rebuilding King's Landing after the siege. So that's what
the brief. I mean, it really wasn't a siege. It was like an overnight.
Yeah, it was incursion. A D-Day. It was a D-Day, unlike the books where it was like I think a week before the first attack happened.
It was 7 days.
7 days. Yeah.
Was made.
7 days. 6 nights. I think I said.
Because it took them one night to repel the bitch that is Stannis.
We'll see.
Nomi, can you keep it down, please? I can't. Good Lord, just
I'm paying attention.
Always
I'm sorry.
Are we boring you?
No, you're not boring me. I'm actually waiting. I'm actually waiting for my mom to text me that dinner's ready.
Are you setting up your only feet?
No. She's looking down. She's taking pictures of her feet.
The captain's should be streaming.
She's like, I really could use extra money right now.
I mean, if that was $700 back then, imagine what it'd be with inflation. You probably
in the state that I'm in, Ryan, I do need some money right now.
Well, who the fuck doesn't need extra money all the time? I'm sorry. I don't care if you have $10 million. You could always use $20 million. I know that
Yeah.
sounds greedy as shit, but it's like at one point you're like, okay, I'm secure.
Gordon Gecko.
But it's
Gecko.
like
Gordon
I can pay for my parents' retirement. I can help
I
my
don't
nephew go to college.
I don't
Same
care.
time with Tyler.
I do. I love my parents. Like, you know, they took care of me.
Just
One day, one day I'm gonna have to
Tyler.
take care.
Hey,
take care
don't
of
blame them for that. That's not fair.
I can buy.
I know. Don't blame them for you.
No, but you guys
Sorry,
are not
Mom and
boring
Dad.
me. No, I'm
Mhm.
just listening to y'all's dialogue.
Yay.
Shut
Everybody
up,
but
Shadow.
Shadow.
Well, not you, Shadow. Jesus.
She's always like, shut up. Dude, you took yourself out. If you take yourself out, I have to let you back in. I don't know why.
I hurt his feelings finally. Gosh.
I mean, you know what's funny is that if you click on the 3 dots, you can actually go kick from studio or ban from studio.
Ban?
Ooh.
Really?
Wow.
There's a ban hammer. Yeah, there really
Yeah,
is.
if you ban them, it doesn't just ban them from this stream. It bans them from any of the ones that you've done. So
Oh,
the ban hammer.
A lot of power right there.
interesting.
Wow, that's
yeah,
wild.
I made the mistake that I made.
I've never banned anybody, so
Drop the ban hammer.
Wow.
that
But
means
I-
you don't get to be on Friday night, dude.
Sorry,
Well, you don't get to
Shadow. Yeah. We don't want you on Friday anymore.
Well, I'm not going to be here Friday anyway, so.
I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
because you've
Just
been
kidding.
banned.
Just kidding.
Well, no, because I'm seeing John Wick 4, so.
He has a date with
There
his
you go.
his dad and brother.
Maybe you can
So-
see some feet while you're out
Keeping
there.
it in the family. Respect.
No. I'll give him a little bit of
Maybe
credit.
touch
you
a
know.
boob.
Maybe touch.
He said
a
it's
boob.
going with his family, Joker.
Yeah. Also,
Never mind.
His
Go
dad
ahead,
might be
Shadow.
fat. He might have boobs. You don't know.
Oh, God.
also, one thing actually, I don't think that's repairing damage from the siege because Stannis didn't use any there's no reason that tower would have been damaged by the siege. I think it's just either they're building a new
Maintenance.
tower or it's just maintenance. Yeah, but I don't think it's related to
Maybe.
the siege, or
It's
at least
possible.
this version of the siege.
They're putting a Sears in up there.
There's putting a seer.
Another Starbucks. Fucking hell.
Oh, is it
Man, Cersei
Brothers.
found out about this.
Well,
Starbucks
they
shit.
did leave a Starbucks cup on a fucking table, idiots.
Yeah, but that's up in the north.
Yeah,
Right.
fucking Northerners.
Oh, and Sir Davos needs some aloe.
He needs
Yeah.
a lot. He needs some
Holy
fucking
sh-
water.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know where there's some water. There's
He
water all
needs
around.
some milk.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah.
needs.
Not
that's
Yeah, but I was
Not-
just about to say that. No.
Looks like Blondie midway through Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Good movie.
Really good movie.
Show me your fingers. I can't. Show me your fingers.
For the night. Aye, sir. And serving which king?
I love how he's contemplating whether he's going to lie or not.
Yeah, no.
And he says, "One true king." Is that good enough? That's not good enough.
The
Ah,
one
shit.
true
King of Westeros.
Yeah, dude, that's not an answer.
Yeah.
Stannis Baratheon.
And so he finds himself back with his friend who's a pirate. I'm
Salazar's
going,
son.
yeah, I'm. God damn.
Whoa. Yeah.
That's way too much of me. Nobody wants to see all that crap. So I'm gonna bring.
me.
Everyone thought you were dead.
Now we'll listen to the dialogue.
And your son?
No, he got a little crispy.
He may have swum ashore as you did.
The wildfire took him, I saw it.
You know what's worse for Davos in the books because he lost 4 sons in that fight.
Yeah, I was
instead
going to
of
say,
just one.
yeah, and he's definitely not chummy with Tyrion afterwards. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, kill him on fucking sight.
I do it.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse in this world. But Davos, you were a good father.
If I was a good father, he'd still be here. Stannis lives.
He licks his wounds at Dragonstone.
You take me there.
There is nothing for me at Dragonstone.
This war is not over.
Not for you, maybe. But for Salador's son, the war is over.
We're both sworn to King Stannis.
I am sworn to no man. I promised you 30 ships, and you promised me riches and glory. I delivered the ships.
Stannis never gives up. Never. He will regroup. He's a broken man. His fleet lies at the bottom of Blackwater Bay. They say he sees no one, not his generals, not even his wife. Only the Red Woman. Whispering in his ear, telling him what she sees in the flames. And burning men alive. What? They built a great fire when Stannis returned. All those who spoke against her, she called servants of darkness.
Oh, that's racist.
She sang to them as they burned.
Not the dark people. Shadow, was that you?
Yes.
God damn it, Shadow.
Every time.
What the hell?
Does anybody want to claim this kid?
His dad's coming for him on Friday, so
JV, come get your damn kid.
That would explain a lot.
I have a fucking car, Nomi. I don't need my dad to come get me.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's got wheels.
Yeah.
I have no response to that.
just do this. Be like, stare into the skid and be like, I'm a big kid now.
I refuse.
To steer into the skid and make it funnier?
I refuse.
Well, I'd be the stubborn of your age.
I'm a pirate. You're a smuggler. Servants of darkness. I'm thinking Dragonstone is a good place for us to avoid.
Take me back there, please.
You cannot turn Stannis against her.
Maybe not, but I could carve her heart out.
You could try. If you fail, they will burn you. If you succeed, they'll burn you. And you've only just come back to life. Stay alive a little longer, my friend.
You call me friend. You drank with me on my wedding day.
And you drink with me on 4 of my wedding days, but I don't ask you for favors.
I have to stop her. Please. Do this for me.
When you're dead, I'll gather your bones in a little sack and let your widow wear them round her neck.
They are arriving at Harrenhal, right?
We should set the siege lines 1,000 yards from Harrenhal.
There won't be a siege. The mountains
Yes.
can't defend a room.
I imagine the Lannisters will defend whatever Tywin Lannister tells them to defend.
The Lannisters have been running from us since Oxcross. I'd love a fight. The men would love a fight. I don't.
JV, there was a request by the panel for you to police up your son, Shadow.
I'm not the fucking mud baby.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think we're going to get one.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting a lot of lag.
Yeah.
And they come in
Shadow,
here.
where are they now?
Harrenhal.
Harrenhal.
Hold on. Why am I getting so much lag?
Biggest castle ever built in Westeros. It had the main hall had like what 100 hearts or 1,000 hearts.
32.
A little work for wear now.
Oh, yeah,
You're a little off there.
Yeah, south of the Riverlands, west of the Crownlands, east of the Westerlands. Took a dragon to bring it down, and
yes,
unlike every other one of Aegon's battles, which were just point-click win, this one actually required a bit of tactics because there were enough men on those walls. They could have brought to bear enough arrows. They might have actually killed Valeria. Like it was a massive castle, and it's, in my opinion, kind of like how London was after the Romans left, where it was just too big. No one could fully control it or maintain it. So it's just like you would take a section of it, and then you would do your best to manage that section while you controlled the city.
Shadow, real quick, give me a second. Let me see if I fix some of that lag because that shouldn't be happening. It rarely happens.
Done.
Okay, I fixed it. Okay,
give you a little bit of time to.
I was gonna say, I think he was asking. I think he was actually telling you, Shadow, to keep talking. But
yeah, no.
But he resolved the issue, so don't talk anymore.
Well, the kid's got great knowledge, man. I can't look.
He does.
Is somebody who loves history, and I'll tell you what, you got a fucking knowledge of history that rivals even mine. To be honest, and there are things that you fucking know. Well, it also probably helps you learn it at the same time. But shit, don't let go of that love of history, man.
Yeah.
Because people in this fucking world, dude,
It's
fucking
true.
retards.
If you didn't have that, nobody would want to hear from anything from you. So.
Correct.
Shit.
Tyler is 100% correct.
And Shadow, just because I talk down on you doesn't mean I actually. It means I actually love you. I don't hate you.
No, I know. Know me.
That's
the
her.
Zings
That's
you
her.
send. The zings you send my way are like freaking pop grenades compared to the missiles my brother throws my way. Don't worry.
It also means one day feet pics incoming, buddy. So.
But you're gonna have to pay for that.
You got to pay like everybody else.
Just family and friends discount.
There is no such thing with that.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
You pay full price with me.
There's no such thing as friends in the feet business.
And they just walked into a massacre.
Yeah.
Also, there's one thing that I feel like was an oversight by the Mountain. Well, like we haven't seen it yet, but it involves one of the people he killed.
Okay. Well, we don't really need a whole lot of sound on this one.
Yeah. It was
because then we find like the lone survivor who in retrospect probably should have let him die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Yep.
No.
That's a lord. No. That's like they killed a lord. They killed a lord of the Riverlands.
It's the guy right after him.
Yeah. Like that is the Mountain doing that. If Robb was not someone who's like, we shouldn't be killing people, there would be Lannister heads on spikes after that. Like that is not something you do in medieval
Find her a chamber
warfare.
that will serve as a cell.
Yeah, it's right after this because she shows up and she tries to.
Jaime Lannister. Lannisters robbed them of their sons. She robbed them of their justice.
This guy.
Oh, is that the Maester?
Yeah.
That's Qyburn.
That's fucking Qyburn?
Yeah. You should have let him die.
Uh-huh.
Lucky to be alive.
Lucky.
So, he's alive.
Yes.
Moving forward.
Now this is when I talk about how the communication styles and how folks assert their power in this world. Here is one thing that Tywin does. He makes you wait.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wait until you're uncomfortable, and it's just
doesn't matter who you are.
And it is just you will. I will respond to you on my time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And unlike someone who tries to mimic this style of control in the future, he's got that reputation where you do need to wait for him. Like you can't just. Cersei, on the other hand, does not have that reputation, so she can't copy this.
No, she has no fucking chill.
Yeah.
And Tyrion is uncomfortable because now he's trying to make small talk.
Mm-hmm. Are you enjoying your new position?
Please talk.
Am I enjoying it?
I was very happy at Sand of the King.
Yes, I heard how happy you were.
Okay, so I have to ask this. So when they're writing and they sprinkle like this dust something on it, is that so the ink dries faster, or what do we talk? What is the purpose of sprinkling this powder over what you've written?
I've never. Gregory might know more than me. I've never actually seen anything about that, but I imagine, it's like because you don't have a Sharpie marker, you're using like the liquid. It's going to take a bit to dry, even if you use a very little amount. So it's probably to dry it faster,
like a drying agent.
Well, yeah, I would assume it's because so you're using a pen and quill, and so if
it could be sparkles, he could be adding like sparkles,
maybe a little bit of bling.
Yeah, exactly. Make it really pop.
I would assume what it is to make the ink dry faster. Also, at the same time, once you roll the scroll up, it won't
smear.
It won't smear and stick to the back of how
Okay.
you roll it because
I'm just
obvious. Yeah. I mean, well, yeah. Look when you write with a Sharpie, like because it's so thick on a piece of paper. Half the time you get shit on your hand.
Yeah,
You know?
or to like bleed. Well, I mean, these are thicker pieces of paper, so it doesn't really affect that.
Well,
but, like,
it's parchment, but at the same time, the parchment's not going to absorb it. It just it holds it. So,
right. Well,
because
what I mean is like
usually parchment is like reed or animal skin, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Mr. Charles Dance, who is a fucking treasure.
He's amazing. It's gonna be a bad day when he dies.
Please don't say that.
Into my bed.
He's right.
It wasn't your bed at the time.
It will
He's
be a
not
bad
wrong.
day.
I know.
Okay.
I sent you here to advise the king.
I was just gonna say, as Tywin says, "Oh yeah, I could tell you were having fun. You came here and you brought a whore into my bed." And Tyrion's like, "It wasn't your bed at the time." But this is how Tywin views this. This post of a hand of the king is his, no matter what.
He even said, "You're going to fill in as hand of the king in my stead." So
Right.
he's like, "I have honorary made you hand of the king through my power.
Right.
You're only filling in." And
Yeah.
so he's like, "You brought a fucking skank into my shit."
Yeah, that's
and
the anger is justified.
Yeah, and you know, I hate to say it, I don't think Tywin really has ever had in any type of love other than you know, being a leader for
No, he loved his wife.
His wife. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
He
well,
loved his
that's,
wife.
You mean like
yeah,
since
no, I
her
know,
death?
but I was getting there. But he has no he's had no need or love for any type of ladies of the night. He's never seemed like that guy ever.
Gave you real power and authority. You chose to spend your days, as you always have, bedding harlots and drinking with thieves.
Harlots is a good word. That needs to make a comeback.
Yeah.
I use it.
Also, I think he's a smidgen harsh here because it's like yes, but at the same time, no.
He gets a lot harsher.
No, he gets a lot harsher.
Yeah, much
like,
worse.
Oh yeah.
Like Tyrion did do a lot of stuff to help the city. Like he is the reason the city didn't fall. But at the same time, Tywin doesn't like him. And who are the people who came to Tywin with the events of the tale first? Was it Tyrion who had the facts, or was it Cersei, Pycelle, Varys who doesn't want Cersei and Pycelle to kill him? Like,
yeah. It's basically all the liars.
Harlots.
Yeah.
What do you want, Tyrion?
Why does everyone assume I want something? Can't I simply visit with my beloved father? My beloved father, who somehow forgot to visit his wounded son after he fell on the battlefield.
Mr. Pycelle assured me your wounds were not fatal.
I organized the defense of this city while you held court in the ruins of Harrenhal. I led the foray when the enemies were at the gate, while your grandson, the king, quivered in fear behind the walls. I bled in the mud for our family, and as my reward, I was trundled off to some dark little cell. What do I want? A little bloody gratitude would be a start.
Jugglers and singers require applause. You are a Lannister. Do you think I demanded a garland of roses every time I suffered a wound on a battlefield? Now, I have 7 kingdoms to look after, and 3 of them are in open rebellion. So, tell me what you want.
I want what is mine by right. Jaime is your eldest son, heir to your lands and titles, but he is a king's guard, forbidden from marriage or inheritance. The day Jaime put on the white cloak, he gave up his claim to Casterly Rock. I am your son and lawful heir.
And you can just see Tywin seething right now.
Casterly Rock.
It is mine by right.
We'll find you accommodations more suited to your name, as a reward for your accomplishments during the Battle of Blackwater Bay. And when the time is right, you will be given a position fit for your talents, so that you can serve your family and protect our legacy. And if you serve faithfully, you will be rewarded with a suitable wife. And I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Rock.
Why? Why? You ask that?
You who killed your mother to come into the world, you are an ill-made, spiteful little creature, full of envy, lust, and low cunning. Men's laws give you the right to bear my name and display my colors, since I cannot prove that you are not mine.
Okay, pause right there.
Jesus, man.
Okay, pause right there. There is a theory out there that Tyrion may not be Tywin's son. He can't prove it. Supposedly, the Mad King had a liking for Joanna Lannister as well, and one night forced himself upon her.
Yeah. Which would
that theory came really on the TV series when the dragons didn't attack him and didn't see him as a threat. And that's where that initially first was summarized, I'm pretty sure. Or theorized, sorry.
I had never heard that theory.
Yeah.
JP brought it up in a previous stream, I think, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you were maybe you were dealing with Rhaenyra at the time.
I've probably slept twice since then, so that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
probably. So Tywin is kind of like, okay, because Tywin would like that to be true.
Yeah.
He would like that to be true because then he could justify killing him. But since he can't prove it,
or at the very least, getting rid of him.
Fine. At this point, it's like, fine, you're a Lannister, but I don't have to be nice about it. What's up, Wookie?
Wookie be bad. Hail
What's up?
Tyler and Joker. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Which, by the way, if you watched his stream yesterday, he had a great outro. I'm just saying.
Well, also one quick thing is, even if it is like,
shut up, Joker.
even if Tywin is even if Tyrion is Tywin's like legitimate son, Joanna seemingly is the only person Tywin actually ever loved. Tyrion took that from him, and not only that, Tyrion is the bad mixes of Tytos Lannister and Tywin Lannister in a dwarf. So not only does Tywin need to constantly see the thing that killed his beloved wife, but also the parts of his father he hated and the parts of himself he hated. So Tyrion doesn't deserve the hate he gets, but you can understand from a certain point of view why Tywin is this way.
Well, and also a lot of that stems from the fact that Jaime's his biggest disappointment. He wanted him to take over and not become Night's Watch. And sorry, give me a second.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's also true.
Got the little ones.
Yeah.
Humility that God
Usually Shadow's the one that takes over the streams here.
That was my father's sigil and his father's before him. But neither gods nor men will ever compel me to let you turn Casterly Rock into your whorehouse. Go now.
Bit of foreshadowing
More of your
coming up.
rights to Casterly Rock. Go.
I like how his son was born like that, and he thinks it's a curse on him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, it took his wife from him.
Yeah, but his kid has to live. You know, he has to walk around living like that. And
yeah.
Make yourself the victim is like, whew, man, that's
Actually, there's a really
arrogant.
funny thing from the first book where Tyrion does like a backflip because George R. R. Martin thought it would be something funny to include, and then apparently he found out that like doing that would probably do irreparable damage to someone with like dwarfism spine. I think, or like something about it would be like very, very bad for health. So he's like, I fucked up on that. I apologize.
Oh, the somersault thing.
What was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's a somersault. The compression of the spine from a somersault. Yeah. Or was it a backflip? Sorry, I just come back in.
Somersault, backflip, one of the two. It was in the first book, and I found out about that, and I'm like, that's another one of those things about the first book that I really think George dropped the ball on, but it's funny to think about in hindsight.
Yeah, the whole series is ruined by that one moment. I agree, Shadow.
Oh, it's not ruined. No. It's the first book in the series. Like
Screwing with you, kid.
Oh, okay.
So Joker, what's this about?
Well, this was the outro that somehow happened on the Wookiee stream yesterday. I can't explain it. It was just really cool.
I'm gonna have to go watch this because now I'm fucking curious.
usually Shadow's the one that takes over on this one.
One more thing.
Apologies.
The next 4 I catch in your bed, I'll hang.
Wow.
That's a funny line because the next tour that he catches him in bed with is the one
exactly.
that
It's
Tyrion
good
actually
foreshadowing
drinks.
right there. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'll shoot you on the shitter, you old prick."
Yeah. Wookie be bad said it's also on my Twitter.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, there you go.
I will look that up on the Twitter.
Or you can
Joker's just coming for everybody's channels right now.
Wait out the winter where it's beautiful.
Or you can just show it
I
now.
met some people in Don who weren't.
It's in the private chat. I'm just saying.
Oh, is it really? Shit.
Yeah.
I told you I don't.
All right, fuck.
That's
I'm
a direct
curious.
link to a message. I can't see it, so.
I'm curious what JV did that was so immoral.
It's he showed his feet.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was bad.
Did you pay money?
He's got like a snag
what,
toe.
what, hold on, JV. What chat's it in?
Private chat.
Yeah,
see
you
it.
know, but when the message said you're not a part of that chat, so you're not going to be able to actually see that link.
Yeah,
Because all that's going to do is bring up the message. All that's going to do is bring up
never
the
mind.
message.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Sorry.
We'll find it at some point.
We'll find it later. But we're gonna talk to Sansa.
Oh yeah, you got to see this cool thing that apparently doesn't exist because all the links are broken.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm not sharing it anymore. That's why we can't hear the fucking sound.
Boo.
Boo. So we're talking with Sansa
Well, then does it look like that one?
and Shay.
The game works. You're not supposed to
Oh, the whore and the cunt.
invent a story about where
Wow.
and why.
Why?
I mean, he's not wrong, but
when I know
you
the
know.
truth?
No.
Because the truth is always either terrible or boring.
Lovely day for it.
Oh, speaking of a cunt, here comes one right now.
Watching the ship.
Baelish.
Right.
Such a piece of shit.
What, you don't like Littlefinger either?
Alone for a moment.
Oh no, I do. He's a piece of shit character, but he's a great actor.
He's
Very
well
neat.
written, well acted.
Yeah.
To be hated. He's like Joffrey.
Up till a certain point, he is.
Past
Well-written.
season 4, season 5, the good writing part is debatable.
And your sister.
Arya's alive. You said you'd take me home.
You said King's Landing was your home. Well, the property of the crown stealing you would be treason if you were to tell just one.
I won't tell anyone.
How do I know?
Because I'm a terrible liar. You said so yourself. Please, Lord Baelish, tell me what to do. Tell me when.
Yeah, I sent the Hound to get you like a few episodes ago. Did you follow him?
In the capital.
Yeah.
When I set sail, I might be able to take you with me, but you'll need to be ready to leave on a moment's notice.
You're her handmaiden.
Yes. And you're
Hey, Roz.
I help manage his affairs.
He's an important person.
So is she. Who grew up in the shadow of her father's castle. The day she was born, they rang the bells from sunrise till sunset. We've both done rather well, you and I.
Yes.
Bow, chicka, bow.
And where is that?
It's not easy for girls like us to dig our way out.
Watch out
See,
for
the
her.
question is, does she mean the
Hold on,
poor,
hold on,
or
hold
does-
on.
Sorry.
Watch out for her with him.
There you go.
Okay.
Now
she
you
mean
may
the-
speak.
Does she mean the poor, or does she mean the whore? Because I think both would be valid.
Both.
No.
Yeah.
Short discussion.
Mm.
Wow, that was fucking loud.
Oh, it's a baby! Oh, it's a baby Drogon! And the
Oh,
dragon!
look at
Get some food, yeah! Get some food.
Not exactly babies anymore.
No, they're not.
They were
Is the
toddlers.
funny add a little bit of garlic?
What?
Shut up, Shadow. Just stop.
It's always shut up, Shadow.
God, you're freaking.
He's like
freaking
Meg.
your freaking Targaryen hatred.
No, it's not that I hate the Targaryens.
Yeah, you do.
I'm curious what dragon would taste like. Would it be like gator? I've had gator.
No, probably not.
Hey, you remember when we said "Shut up, Shadow"?
No, I don't.
Shut up, Shadow.
Okay.
Follow strength above all, Khaleesi. You'll have a true Khalasar when you prove yourself strong, and not before.
So we need to take a small little break. Please explain where they are headed. Real
Astapor.
fast.
Astapor.
And this is open discussion. So yes, Shadow's allowed to participate.
No, it's not.
Even Tyler and Mr. Grant Gregory and Nomi, I have a feeling, is stuffing her face.
Okay, so Astapor. This is one of the main cities in Slaver's Bay, and this is where we meet her eventual core of her army, the Unsullied.
And the what's the girl's name that follows her everywhere?
Her
first introduction of her, isn't it?
Yes, from the island of Na.
Yeah.
Who in the books is a child?
Yes. Okay, but Shadow, we are here to review the show. The books.
Why didn't he sing that like he was really excited about it?
I know.
Weird.
And because the books
Shadow.
Because the books just add a smidge of context. So
yeah,
please,
like everybody was like 8 years old in the books. It seems like.
So please stick.
Jon
to the show.
Snow was a toddler.
Well, when Ryan gets back, I got a map of the area to just showcase. Where the fuck is Astapor?
We don't care. We don't care, Shadow.
Sir, she's like
14.
About
the map?
Jon Snow's a 9-year-old.
Yeah, the map is cool. The map's cool because
where the fuck is Astapor on this map?
It's more.
It's south of Yunkai. I know that, but it's not showing up. I see Old Gis.
It's a little more inland.
It's not on this map.
We'll get a better map then.
This was the best map I could find quality-wise. I guess I got to keep looking.
Oh my god!
You had one job, Shadow.
Yes, I had one job. The map I normally used isn't showing up in my search engine for some reason.
I think because you've been searching for too many feet pics over there.
I know he's searching for Nomi's feet pics.
Oh, dude, I'll send you the link. No worries.
You can have them, Shadow, but you have to pay for them.
Oh, here we go. I've got the.
It's called a paywall, Shadow. Come on.
Yeah, I've got the correct map.
Nomi, how's dinner?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
What are you eating, Nomi?
Steak with green chili.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds great.
It's a little bit more fancier than what I'm eating.
What are you eating?
Chicken. I'm eating chicken hearts.
Ooh.
Chicken hearts?
Isn't that like Brazilian?
No, they're from chickens.
Right, no, but I mean, isn't that like a Brazilian style thing?
It's also a Mexican style as well, Shadow.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd actually try that.
I mean, I've only ever had them at a Brazilian restaurant, so I just thought they were like a Brazilian thing. Huh?
Wow.
Shadow, have you ever eaten cow tongue before?
Wow. No, I have not. Sounds good.
Lengua.
Have you ever eaten tacos that are like barbacoa tacos?
I'm not familiar with the term, but possibly.
Okay.
And they might have just been called something different because, anyway.
I had a shrimp taco at Hooters.
Yeah. End of the last season, Dany was down here in Karth, and she, with her ship, sailed along the coast, and now she's here in Astapor, this little spot down here. Astapor is the home of the Unsullied.
Yes.
Renowned to be some of the greatest warriors in the known world.
We also
and the best nipples.
JV also shared this too. Might give it a little bit. For those of us like me who are retarded. I'm a high functioning retard, so I need arrows.
Yeah. Is that based on the books? Because I don't remember Mantaris being a thing mentioned in the show.
I'm just saying that's a map that
You're
Astapor is.
Okay.
All right, so let's get back to it. We took a long enough break. We only got about 15-ish minutes left, which will probably take us another probably 45, which will take us to the 2-hour mark, which is about what we usually do.
That's based.
Yeah. Now we're back on Dragonstone.
The wonderful castle.
Yeah.
This amazing monument of Targaryen architecture.
Yeah. Oh, and who's living out of Dragonstone, the amazing Targaryen construction? Shadow.
The bitch.
The boss.
The bitch.
The boss.
I don't know. If he was such a boss, he would be living in somebody else's house.
He got jumped by 160,000 soldiers.
The one true king of Westeros.
He got
That's
taken out by a napalm strike, something he shouldn't have expected, and then like an army of 100,000 warriors hitting his flank that he had no reason to.
He had the largest army. He had him outnumbered.
Danny couldn't put down a bunch of angry rioters without using air support. She needed to use dragons to kill a bunch of protesters.
Because you used what you have, yes. So there you go. So
I'm just saying,
and
a good military tactician expects everything.
Well, and the bells rang for Danny, not for Stannis. So suck it, bitch.
And she slaughtered innocent.
Suck it, bitch.
No.
Suck it.
No.
Suck it.
Okay, no. Father and son. Okay, time out.
I am not the fucking mud baby. He's the mud baby.
You're mud.
House Mud is based.
No, you are just mud. Look at him. Oh, I'm just sitting.
Yeah, he acts like a puss here. I have to be honest.
Yeah, no, this isn't his finest hour.
You are the rightful king, not only by blood. You're an honorable man, a just man.
No, murdered his brother.
I am fighting.
No, you're not. You're sitting. You're sulking. You're being a vagina right now.
All right, JV. Give Shadow a little break.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna go this hard on. I'm just gonna go this hard on Danny.
No.
I slight mistake.
Hey, just actually, I want to listen to the dialogue, guys. Okay. And then y'all can kill each other 5 seconds from now.
Was it me you fought in Blackwater Bay? Did I set your ships ablaze? I wasn't there when the wildfire killed our men by the thousands. I could have saved those men.
No.
You would have taken the city, Stannis would now sit upon his rightful throne, and you would stand beside him. But I wasn't there. Because you
this is your fault. This is your fault, Sir Davos.
Shadow, I think we can all agree she is manipulating Stannis horrendously.
Yeah, she's manipulating him. That's
I don't have a huge issue with Stannis. What I have an issue with is that he let this woman get inside his head and
murder his brother.
And I think maybe this is somewhere where maybe Nomi's expertise comes in best. The fact that
I was actually just to say, if you were to be approached by the red woman who has a banging body like that, wouldn't any man be manipulated though?
Not on the field of battle.
Tyler agrees.
Not this one, because he hates boobs.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
I would and have been before. Just kind of
I do have to ask real quick, Tyler. What were you eating?
Ice cream.
CPK.
Ice cream.
Oh, ice cream sounds so good right now.
Oh wait, but is it cold?
Oh, that looks.
No, I'm eating warm ice cream. Joker.
When did they get little individual things?
Tyler,
that's
you
like
laugh.
Walmart.
You laugh, but we know somebody who eats room temperature dairy products.
3 day out of the refrigerator whipped cream that sits right next to her fire hazard of a gaming setup.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Who are we talking about?
Cat
Gamer.
Yeah.
Oh,
we love her, but she needs a little bit of a lifestyle change.
Yeah, she needs a freaking intervention on her gaming setup.
Not only a lifestyle change, but also a renovation in her room.
You guys should do that Friday. Start the show and just be like, "Yeah, Kat, actually, this is actually."
I will do that. Don't fucking tempt me. I'll do it. I'll find like a little intervention clip or something like that. Be like, it'll be hilarious.
These people are here because they care about you.
Or we could even actually like pre-record it and play it before the intro as a joke.
You can all read stories about how she's tearing her life apart or whatever.
That's actually
So
really
anyway, Red Woman.
Yeah, let's get back
so
to Miss
Nomi
being a
the
bitch.
Red Woman.
You were saying?
But yeah, isn't that's a legit question for all of you guys? If you were to be approached by a woman who is a
Yes.
witch.
Oh, sorry.
And then my next question was how we just kind of ganged up on Shadow that he doesn't like boobs. So I can safely say Shadow is gay until proven straight.
No, I didn't say I don't like boobs. I said I wouldn't be freaking entranced by them. I have self-control.
So gay until proven straight.
Correct.
Shadow, please don't take this the wrong way. You're a young man. Your hormones will not control you. Trust me, your hormones will go fucking beyond nuts.
Bonkers.
You are the least amount to resist.
Soon your voice is gonna start changing, and all kinds of stuff's gonna happen.
Yeah.
She's gonna
growing hair in
she's gonna-
strange places.
She's gonna
So
start
there's
gonna start
two
whispering in
stages.
your ear, and you're getting a little, a little bit of pitch in a tent. Your pee-pee's gonna get a little hard.
The blood's gonna rush down.
6 to 12.
Yep. So that's where I come, and I'm right on this big
Phrasing.
Hey, phrasing.
Right, I know that's right. Sorry, but where I stand not corrected, but where I am right on this, gay until proven straight for you, Shadow. And then also, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought because you said something. I was like, I can totally destroy him on this, but I forgot what I was going to do. This.
Self-control. I wouldn't be entranced. Ryan said something about hormones. I was putting.
Oh, that's the reason. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you're gay until proven straight. Also, you have the name Baby Nuts, so you got two of those things. There's no in between. But anyway,
with that logic right there, yeah.
Which now is just more reaffirmed, which is because he is a simp for Stannis, he's a simp for Ramsay, so he likes the worst.
Makes so much sense.
I know, right?
Well, also to
what
put
can I
this
say? He's attracted to alpha males. I mean,
to put this in context, I will admit this. Stannis's wife, obviously, she has issues. We all know this. We see.
She got subscriptions, not just issues.
Yeah, she
3 stillborn sons.
She got
that she keeps in jars.
She got the wrong genetics. Let's just say she's probably missing half a chromosome. And so, yes, I can understand probably the fact that Stannis would, as soon as she mutters, I can give you an heir.
And then that's what she says, like a male, like I can give you a boy. And that's when he's like, dang, I'm super tempted now.
Yeah. And plus, it's not like she doesn't have power at all. She has some power. I mean, she has some legit.
Yeah, have you seen her boobs?
Power.
No, he means the fire. He means the magic.
But she has
no, I meant her boobs.
But she has that magic stone that keeps her youthful, so that's why they're all nice and perky.
I really don't like that addition to the lore.
Shut up, Shadow.
No, because like she takes it off.
Shut. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's got a point. If the
he does have a point, but we're just fucking with him.
Little continuity error there. But.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
good point. Shadow. Also, shut up.
I think they thought of that later on, and that's also, of course, I think that's failed Hollywood where they're, and that was somewhere.
And they were like, there's not going to be a nerd that realizes that she didn't wear it all the time, right?
Well, I don't think they thought it would be this big. If that makes sense, they're like, it's like, yeah, you're gonna get like the weirdos. It's HBO, there's gonna be nudity and graphic violence, and it's like it captured more of a normie audience, and like I think people were kind of shocked. Oh, it's Game of Thrones. It's like it was just as graphic as The Walking Dead, but it had boobs.
And at one point, this could have and dragons,
and dragons.
For a while, this could have easily been considered the greatest show in TV history.
Yeah, agreed. They did something extremely incredible.
Had a good run.
And in House of the Dragon, which we're ultimately leading up to, and we will cover season 1 and going into season 2.
Yeah.
When did season 2 start?
They just started filming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just recently. just started filming recently. They decided that it's only gonna be 8 episodes instead of 10.
Yeah,
And some people were a little wary, but I think they're trying to not drag it out as much later on because obviously there's do you want it to be convoluted and watered down? I would say no. I think you want to keep it.
I would think then with more episodes that gives you a chance to draw out more story elements. If you pack it in, that's gonna convolute the story.
Because they need to explain where all the dragons go, and there's a lot of stuff where you think you could cut it out, but you really can't.
They're gonna do that. I think what they're gonna do with season 2 is it's gonna be action packed because look how season 1 ended.
It's Dance of the Dragons.
Yeah, it's Dance of the Dragons, and I think season 2 is going to end with a very large jaw-dropping, even more than what we got in season 1 cliffhanger, and then of course season 3 is going to start to kind of repair and move forward. Does that make sense?
I think I know where do you think season 2 will end? That is an interesting question. What do you think the end point will be?
I think
it'll be Rhaenyra's death.
I think it'll be Daemon.
Oh well, you think they're going to go that far? I was thinking probably going to be more Aemon and Daemon.
I think it's going to be Aemon and Daemon because I don't know if they're going to do it exactly the same way. Is in the books where Daemon obviously kills Aemon and just kind of falls to his death. I think it'll be a little more tragic than that. And then of course I think season 3 probably maybe the I don't know, maybe some type of holiday cliffhanger like they used to do for Thanksgiving through New Year's.
I see it
season finales.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how much of the rest of the Targaryen history they want to talk about. Because I could easily see them ending on the North coming down and all the stuff that Cregan Stark does. But then you have another season. They can't fit the Blackfire rebellions in to one season because you have too many characters.
Way too big. That's the problem. That's its own series.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it was they were stepping off from the Dance of the Dragons into a different conflict, then I would say they're ending it there. But they've got to put a gap somewhere.
So we're guaranteed right now 3 seasons. They're already talking about that. They're saying at least 3, debating 4, if that makes sense. And
I think 3 seasons would be best personally.
I think the 4th season would probably help launch another series that would not be Dance of the Dragons.
What's the Targaryen one we're just talking about?
Blackfire Rebellions.
What is it?
Blackfire Rebellions?
No, they were just talking about another Targaryen spinoff or show or something.
Aegon. Aegon the Conqueror.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
Unless it's Henry Cavill, I'm not interested.
Well, personally, for me, it's just I
do love.
I'll say it. I think Daenerys is more badass than Aegon.
Overrated.
Daenerys is more badass than Aegon.
You got a sigh from the woman who has a vagina on this panel. Fucking JV. That should tell you all you need to know.
Okay, fine. Let's do Maegor then, and he's Conqueror of the Set.
Yes, Maegor. Let's see some fucking Maegor. Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to see some Maegor on the big screen.
Is that going to be? That's going to be before this one.
Yeah, that's way before. Maegor was the third king.
Yeah,
it was the third king.
I think
technically the second because he killed a kid.
I think that if House of the Dragon is successful and it holds true to and it re-elevates Game of Thrones and it does it well, I think we will get more solid spin-offs and of the Targaryens and stuff like that. And of course, obviously, it goes up. I don't necessarily think they'll fill in all the way through the Mad King and stuff like that. But I think we have several hundreds of years to talk about, and even I think there's room for it. So
and not just Targaryen, you can do all the other families.
No, just Targaryens all
just Targaryen, you think?
Well,
the
Targaryens are kind of the shining star, so to speak, right? Because they have the dragons.
They've also got their hands in like everything. You can't do anything within the within Westeros as a single state. You can't tell a story without the Targaryens getting their hands in. Now, if you want to talk about like the invasion of the Angelos, for example, you could do that without the Targs.
Because the Targaryens reigned for 300 plus years.
Yeah, well,
so they're kind of a focal point.
And to make JV's point, I'm just going to play you just 5 seconds of the House of the Dragon intro. The bloodline thing. It's literally a bloodline from house to house to house to house to house, and that's why. So no, I if they do House of the Dragon right and they finish it off correctly, and obviously you have Matt Smith, who is a fucking incredible.
Like I loved Daemon in the books. Matt Smith, like Daemon is my favorite character. I absolutely love Daemon. He can't do any wrongs in my opinion.
No,
like,
he's fucking
based
fucking
on character.
So
Leroy Targaryen.
Yeah,
I remember the original clip of that. Shit
not only that,
funny
he's
as
so
fuck.
good, but Kristen Cole is a complete and utter bitch. I love Kristen Cole in the books.
Yeah,
like the idea of this guy so noble that he turns away the queen and then gets disgusted by it. But no, in this one, he's just a jealous little bitch.
Yeah,
I disagree kind of on that take.
Oh,
because,
you
like,
would.
Of course you will.
Yeah,
Well,
show your
because,
greens. If you're going to be green, show your greens.
Oh, he is a green.
Because like she like invites him into her bed, they fuck, and then he's like, "Hey, we can go off and we can," and she's like, "No, I want to still be queen." And it's like
because
give up the entire kingdom for me. Well, let's go be poor.
She made him give up his life. If anyone found out, he would be killed.
Didn't make him do anything. He freely chose
to do it.
He chose the punani.
He tripped, fell, and landed in it several times.
He chose the punani.
Yep.
He chose to he chose to get his dick wet. Sorry, dude.
Okay, yeah, he made a choice.
No,
So
I'm not saying that she didn't get fucking spurned by the fact that she wanted her uncle to fuck the snot out of her.
Yeah, no, like I'm with Kristen. Like
I'm not, because
she seduced him. He thought it meant something. It didn't.
Oh, he got caught up in the feels.
Exactly.
If anyone found out, he would be executed.
Which scene are we talking about?
Shadow.
Get off scot-free.
Shadow. Just a recommendation. Don't put the pussy on a pedestal, okay?
Right, exactly.
Don't put the pussy on a pedestal.
Don't do it.
I don't have
That's like Pussaliah.
No, we're talking about a fucking woman's vagina, and you know what we're talking about. Like, that's what he did.
Wait, I don't
what scene are
think
we
he
talking
knows
about here?
what we're talking about. I don't think he knows what we're talking about.
He got all sprung, and he's like, "Oh, this meant something. Let's run away together on boats of oranges and cinnamon." What? And give up the throne?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
he had to do was be a good little whore.
Yes.
Have plenty of kids with her.
He
It would have saved the kingdom. It would have saved the kingdom.
Yeah. Pussy is temporary. Kingdom is forever.
Yeah.
She made he broke an oath for her, and she wasn't willing to give up anything for him.
History doesn't remember blood; it remembers names.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Except that they're described as blonde or brown of hair.
Well, yeah. Now, oh, he's a simp. Oh, I need to get a clip for that simp. Yeah, that's the next one I'll get. Simp.
So gay until proven straight.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get back to that.
How do you want him to prove that? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. He make out with a girl.
I don't know.
Or he gets a girl pregnant. I don't know. Don't do that though. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that, Nomi. That's not happening until I'm financially stable.
He's
that's never happening. Then stop it.
He's simping for Allison Hightower, so he's all about them feet.
Oh, you guys are still talking about the House of the Dragon. Okay.
House of the Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
He's all.
I'm apparently the one person on the internet who thinks Rhaenyra is a child.
Well, yeah. In the first couple episodes, she was a child.
I mean, she doesn't have any maturity. She acts like David, but expects
no. In the later episodes, after her,
it's called an arc.
When her and Damon have kids, she's probably the best mother in the actual royal position. She gives a shit about her kids, and so does Damon. Like, we see at the final fucking supper before before Viserys dies, that like Damon's like, hold up, fucker. And he's like, that's not just defending Rhaenyra, but also all of her kids. Ones that he, that's a good dad right there.
No,
that's a good father.
Damon's based. I will never say anything bad about Damon. He's based.
Samuel.
Never heard of anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Well said, Sam. I mean, that's terrible. Don't.
We were talking about. Okay, we're on this scene. Okay, we're still on this fucking scene. Okay.
Yeah, because you took us down the fucking path of most resistance.
Status the marriage.
Rhaenyra the whore. Rhaenyra the whore. Rhaenyra the
Hold on.
whore.
All right, let's listen.
Crying for their mothers.
Oh, we're skipping. Son of a
Until the
bitch.
moment the Blackwater swallowed them.
Yeah, hold on. Let me reshare.
Yeah.
I mean, we did have a good conversation. I did enjoy that. Talk about House of the
great
Dragon.
conversation.
I love me some House of the Dragon.
That's a good show.
Everyone loves some hot D.
Hot day. Samuel says Shadow got a lot to learn about women and the world.
Yep, he does.
Youth is wasted on the young.
He'll get there.
It is.
Youth is wasted on the young.
Much better.
Don't despair, Sir Devils. What I told your son is true. Death by fire is the purest death.
Oh, you mentioned his son. You mentioned his son.
It's also fucking hot. I don't know if people realize that. The fire is hot.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And she's an awful, horrendous human being.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You've chosen the darkness, Sir Devil.
Piece of shit.
I will pray for you.
This is a great scene. Right here.
It showcases the different style of ruling between Lannister and Tyrell.
It's giving me like Princess Diana vibes.
Very much so. Very much so.
I'm not old enough to know who that is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
No, go back to timeout. Back to timeout for Shadow.
Why are we having such like a little kid hanging out?
Hiya, folks.
Put me in. I'm ready. I got what it takes.
Sure was a swell day at kindergarten.
Because as long as it's not between the years of like 1970s and 2000s, I probably know the topic fairly well. That's why I'm allowed to be here.
Princess Diana
died in like 96.
You ever heard of Prince Harry?
Prince Harry.
Yeah, that's why I said
Charles.
2000. Yeah, I know who Prince Harry is.
Yeah, her name's Diana.
His mom.
Okay.
The queen basically killed her in a car accident.
Wait,
her
isn't
name
it
is
alleged?
Diana.
Wait,
It stands for died.
It's not even ancient history, Shadow.
yes, if it's like between the 1970s and the 2000s, it's not on my radar. But actually, isn't it a conspiracy theory that she fucked some other guy and that's why Harry is the way he is?
No.
I know what you're talking about. That is it. Yeah, it was one of his security.
Yeah, they had marital problems. They were cheating on each other. That has been confirmed.
He was a
true.
ginger.
It has nothing to do with her security being the spitting image of Harry, having red hair, and being associated with a former German party. It has nothing to do with it. That's
Look, he redeemed himself a little bit. At least he knew about a little bit of the conspiracy theory of them humping other people. So I'll give him a smidgen of leeway.
You know what Diana stands for, don't you, Shadow?
I don't know if I want to hear this. What does it mean?
She died in a car crash, right?
Yeah, no. Her name Diana died in a nasty accident.
Oh God.
She died in a car accident. Okay, wait, no.
Hold on.
No, I do know who you guys are talking about.
Sorry, I was on the comments. Michelle says, "Hey all, hey Michelle, how are you? Hopefully you're doing good. Haven't seen you in a while. We're bickering and talking Game of Thrones, which is nothing new. So here we go.
Where have we stopped? It's Lady Marjorie, Your Grace.
She's visiting the common folk. What?
I prefer Lady Butter instead.
My lady.
Mm.
My lady. Why?
Hello.
Pardon me.
Hello.
I have others.
Oh shit! Why the hell are they doing?
He was a soldier. He went to fight on the walls when the ship's going to Blackwater Bay.
Okay, so now Okay, so right here, hypothetically, if this was hypothetically, if this was one of the Lannisters, they would not be sitting at eye level with the kids. They would be standing above them because they want everyone's eyes to be looking up at them. This
She's
is what
still
makes
elevated there.
Right.
But she brings herself down
to their
to where
level.
she
to
where she is
like physically
sitting,
brings herself down to their level.
She's extremely intelligent because she knows that this is something that the people want.
And this is great PR. She is doing PR work like amazing right now. And she knows how to talk to the people because as Baby Nut said last week, the Tyrells were not born into their great house. They were stewards of the Green Hands initially, and then when Lord Green was killed at the field of fire, Aegon gave the reach to the Tyrells. So they
Marjorie's like a hot Jesus.
Yeah. Well, also it's also not just it's also the Tyrells and the Lannisters have two completely different power bases. The Lannister power base comes from their gold mines. They don't really you can replace people fairly easily, and as long as you've got that gold, you can pay soldiers to keep the rabble in line. The Tyrell power comes from their fields. It comes from their farmers. You can't as easily replace farmers as you can miners because you need a lot more farmers doing that work more consistently across a wider area than you do with a mine. And unlike the Lannisters, farming doesn't really pay as much as gold, so they can't maintain a standing military force. Thus, the Tyrells have this constant balancing act of we're your superiors, but we're good to you to keep the people in line and to keep their vassals in line, while the Lannisters can be cunts because they can just pay everyone off and kill the people they can't pay.
And
she's hot.
Right. And the Lannisters are very
disciples and everything. Yeah.
Lannisters, like most houses in this world, are very male or very male dominated. The mindset. The Tyrells are actually a matriarchal power structure.
And also
and Marjorie's hot.
Yeah, she'd get poked a lot.
See, there you go. He said she's hot. Does that count? Does that count as straight now?
No.
No, I mean, I think all women think that's her. It wouldn't even be gay. It's just out of respect.
I mean, I have gay male friends who will compliment attractive women, so not yet.
All right. Well, Shadow, you got more work to do, buddy.
Bunch of poses.
I can't even. I'm in college. I don't even want to risk trying to prove it because I don't want to get stuck with some crazy bitch.
Dude, this is the thing you've got to understand. College is the years to do it. There's a term called lug, lesbian until graduation. Just be a lesbian until then.
Yeah.
You've got the haircut down pat already.
That's true.
Problem with that, I'm a male.
Wow.
The term lesbian doesn't apply to me.
Wow.
Look at that. Bush haircut.
You can be whatever you want to be, Shadow. You don't let anyone fool you.
You got the haircut of Ellen.
Can we do a side by side with Tig Notaro?
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be out butched.
Samuel, it's only gave balls touch.
No, that's not true. It's
My
only gave
poor
push
baby
back.
nuts is being picked on.
Yes, that's gonna happen. Bottom of the totem pole and all that.
Okay, and then also Marjorie at the end of that gives a little exercises some of the power she has as she talks to the head of the orphanage. If these children need anything, you come to me directly to me.
Yep.
It's a smart way of establishing power with people who don't have it, but one day they might. And it's a smart thing. Also, if we're ever going to see a spin-off series of a family, I want to see the family who controls all the wax, because they have to be richer than the Lannisters.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually going to Google that now. Hold on.
Yeah, the candles. The candle making in this that is a rich.
I wonder what house is responsible for that.
It's probably going to be someone in the Reach because no wait, fuck, I'm thinking soap, not wax.
That's
no, I need to
that's red.
Google how wax is made.
Bees.
Okay, so probably
the Reach,
but also maybe not the Iron
bees.
Islands. Because, like, I mean, the Norse had a thing for bees, so if the Iron Islands...
Maybe the neck? Maybe
the neck? Yeah, maybe the neck, maybe a part of the veil, maybe somewhere in the north.
The veil's cold.
The veil's too cold.
So was Scandinavia, but the Norse cultivated bees.
And welcome the new host, Joker Voice.
Yay, Joker Voice!
Okay, so now we are about to have Din with Loras and Marjorie and Cersei and Joffrey, and we get a little conversation prior to their entrance between Loras and Marjorie, and they're both kind of saying the same thing. These people are fucking crazy.
Okay.
Yes.
That's your dog, Tyler?
I don't know.
Either that or someone just broke in. It's very short.
Either it's his dog or he's about to get murdered. Either way should be entertaining.
Murdered.
We're witnesses to your murder.
Shut up, Shadow.
There you go. Shut up, Shadow.
I'm looking at the size of Tyler. I think if anyone comes in there in for a rude shock.
Right, exactly. Okay, so and then as Cersei and Joffrey enter in, they have a little conversation, and Marjorie's very complimentary. Again, just being very
politician-y. She's very political. I think out of all the characters, I think she's probably the closest to a modern day politician.
Right, and this also shows where, say, a difference between, say, the Starks.
With Littlefinger?
Littlefinger, Olenna, Marjorie, and Varys, I say, are the most politician-y of all of them.
No, I'm saying that appeals to the public.
That appeals to the public?
That appeals to the public that way. It's definitely her. Because she's out there, she's holding the baby, getting the photo, sort of thing. She's doing that sort of thing.
Definitely her. Stannis kind of, because he did promise public education.
And he's hanging out
with
women.
He did deliver on that.
Yeah, he did promise public education. That is something modern politicians talk about.
That's true.
And this is also something.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
As well.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man.
We can hear you.
What happened?
Okay, my power literally just completely died. I don't know what happened.
I was just to say
the whole neighborhood's out.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So if here's the thing, I don't know if you know this, but people seem to think me and you look alike. So if you want, I can take over the show. I'll just have to turn the camera on. Give me a second. How's that? Do I look like you?
Hey!
Wow!
Face, but aside from that, yeah, fairly similar.
Hey, Ryan. How's it going, Ryan?
Sorry, I got to bend my head a bit more.
I didn't know Ryan was below me. Wow.
Yeah, not enough dildos either, sadly.
Oh no, I've got them blurred out on purpose. So.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
So of all the characters that are around Marjorie's age range, because that would still be like Robb, Sansa.
Yeah.
She is definitely the most politically savvy.
Yeah, she's definitely the best leader.
Yeah,
she's definitely the best. Like her, and then like Robb. Honestly, probably would have been like a very effective power couple if Robb had been steered to take the Iron Throne. That would have been a dynasty.
Because this also goes into because you talk about the Starkers, they've kind of been sheltered up in the north all their life. Where Marjorie is right in the. Marjorie has been in the thick of it her entire life.
Yeah. Well, the North did used to have, like, for example, the Boltons used to get uppity. The Wildmen were like the Wildlings were always a problem. I think the Starks got caught in a stage where like there was a lull up in the North, and also Ned's code of honor doesn't actually come from the North. It comes from the Vale because he was fostered by Jon Arryn.
Right. I get
His
that.
standard of honor is not something you would see from the Starks, meaning had Ned been a normal Stark, Robb would have been executing prisoners left, right, and center. That's just a thing that would have been happening.
Correct.
Yeah. Probably would have listened to, might not have listened to Roose because the whole like Bolton Stark rivalry.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Hi.
Sorry. Since Brian's power is out, how would we finish the rest of the 15 minutes?
That's a good question.
I mean,
Joker, why don't you just describe what happens after the dinner, and then is it the Dany scene?
Yeah, it's the Dany scene after that.
So we're almost
done.
I'm sorry. Were you guys still talking about the dinner scene?
Yeah, but
you can just kind of describe it, and then
so what happens is Cersei tries to throw a little barbed comments at Marjorie to kind of assert herself, but Joffrey just undercuts her, and there's a dynamic that is starting to shift, and Cersei is like, "Oh, you think you're going to take my son away from me? You are now an enemy," and this is where really she is like, "Okay, Marjorie, I don't like you," because Joffrey is really an extension of Cersei's cruelty. So this is a card that is being taken away from her.
And I remember he says something about his mom being older in her older years or something like that. Yeah.
Anyone else want to comment?
Yeah,
on that? I don't think she's that old. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know you go, buddy. I've already spoken heaps.
Oh no, I was just saying that even her like beloved son is taking shots at her to impress the girl. It seems like so. I'm sure she didn't love that. That was all.
And also, Shadow, this is what you would look like with facial hair. Just to let you know.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And so, Nomi, any?
No commentary on that.
Okay. And then we end the episode. We are in Astapor, and Dany has gotten a first view of the Unsullied, who are loyal to the extreme as she watches
and she has a hot friend now.
And she's a hot.
Not yet. She hasn't gotten Missandei yet. That's the next episode.
We get to meet her.
Yeah,
we get to meet her.
I'm glad they didn't go with the 8 or 9 year old that she's in the books. That's
right.
Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to go with that, Shadow. That's weird.
That would have been really bad.
Inappropriate.
Now, as the slave master cuts a nipple off of one of them just to show how devoted they are, and will not.
See you, Sam. Thanks for stopping by, bud. What's up, Marby Dog?
And then we also, it is revealed of what the Unsullied's final test is. So I'm assuming, Mr. Grant, why don't you tell us what the final test is of the Unsullied?
He's on mute.
Okay, so
it's the part where they have to like kill a baby, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Hey, question: have they been surgically enhanced before this?
No,
so they have to go through all this before that.
Yeah,
I was saying, like, dude, you got like your nuts cut off for nothing if you could, It's
sorry, I'm back.
No worries.
So hearing the final test of them really angers Dany.
Danny.
And
she loves kids.
The silver's to the master.
And this is also where Dany, again, this just reconfirms this arc she has of anti-slavery. She has been, and this is a consistent character trait with her. And then
if only she was so consistent about not murdering children. In the future, that would be good.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
So then speaking of a child, she sees a child on a dock, and Shadow take.
Well, you passed over the nipple part.
No, we talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a child shows up with a ball, and Danny and the child play with the ball for a bit, and then the ball turns out not to be a ball. It is in fact a capsule for, I think the term is manticore. It's like a weird scorpion arachnid thing. Very venomous.
It's called a murder bug.
Murder bug.
See, I'm going to trust the Australian on this. You probably have a couple of these in your backyard right now.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pets.
Yeah. And it's getting ready to jump Danny for, I guess it's trained to jump, whatever. It's like when it lets out the ball, kill the first thing you see. And a certain old dashing gentleman by the name of Barristan.
Just wait on the name. A unknown dagger pierces the thing. And then we see the child, all of a sudden its mouth is darker and it's hissing. It's been sent by who?
It is one of the warlocks.
Correct.
And we never see them again.
And then Danny levels up because then we see who the dashing phantom knife is. And like I said, she definitely levels up.
It's Obi-Wan.
What?
It was Obi-Wan.
You want
Obi-Wan too, yes. Yes, we get we get reintroduced to Barristan Selmy, who is considered I'd say the greatest living swordsman at this time.
Yeah, greatest living, definitely.
Yeah, I was going to say definitely.
Arthur Dane is
specifically.
Arthur Dane would be tough.
Yeah, I got to an argument with someone the other day about who was the best swordsman, and
Arthur Dane.
Yeah, like I think not now, but I think that the greatest swordsman that was alive at that time, but not necessarily the greatest swordsman when we're seeing him 20 years earlier. And that's I think that was the point that they made about him. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right with that. I can agree with that.
Greatest warrior, however, I think goes to Robert.
So that's basically the episode. So while we have Ryan here, let's go around the horn.
Well, I just wanted to quickly talk about the Unsullied.
No.
Oh, God, Shadow.
Let's go around the horn while we have Ryan here, so he can take us all out. Shadow, we will start with you.
Okay. I dropped a video yesterday that's doing surprisingly well on views. Actually, 312 hours, or 24 hours, which is pretty insane.
Everybody go report it.
Yeah. This Thursday, I should be doing a stream with my co-host, Kat, the Jobby Gamer, Merry Madness, trying to get a few people from our Discord on just to, get a few different opinions that aren't necessarily heard on different things and current events for stuff like that. I will not be on Friday Night Royal Rumble because I will be watching a movie with my family around that same time, and random gaming streams when I have the time.
Cool. Tyler.
Yeah, tomorrow night we're doing on my channel. We are ranking the best animated series. It's Joker's idea. Everybody comes with the top 5, and we'll figure out.
That is not Batman the animated series.
Batman is already included in the S tier, and then we have to figure out what else is S tier. And then I've got. I may do a video on the making of the Air Jordan, the movie with Ben Affleck.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll be doing some stuff as well. Don't worry about that.